I feel you. I just got off work, just got out of the shower. I'm starting up with Quarry again. It's a good game, honestly. My viewers love it. Getting hella views, streaming it on my YouTube. So,
As their censor or something.
What?
I don't know, like, what if it got a...
someone said something. Chance, chance being chance.
Yeah, it's a chance.
We tell him to leave you alone. He just don't care. So he's not gonna be satisfied till someone reports his ass and gets banned.
He's been banned 6 times.
I know. He's
He
told
just
me.
needs to get perma-banned.
He tried to start some shit with me talking about I hate him. I was like, for one, I don't hate anyone.
Both talking at once, didn't hear anything.
He tried to start some shit with me talking about I hate him and shit. I was like, one, I don't hate anyone. I'm a neutral party. I just don't like your way. There's a difference.
Yeah.
At least for blood, and now it's gonna track them down.
I doubt it.
I just feel like if we stick with them, we're sitting ducks.
I really don't think that whatever attacked them out of the woods is gonna get to a lot.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
Come on, let's go call for backup.
It's pretty weird to see this place so dead.
You never came down here at night when campus was session?
What? No, did you?
A couple times, yeah. Where are you going?
I thought I just heard my name.
I didn't hear it. I don't think Nick's injuries are as bad as we thought.
We don't know that.
No, it's true. Caitlin said.
All I'm saying is that we are not professionals, okay? We don't know. He could have rabies or something.
You might be optimistic,
I'm just being realistic.
We gotta call for help. Who should I call?
Mr. H?
The only number I got is for this phone.
Okay, then 911.
You mean 911? Who says 911?
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, like what should I ask for? Police? Ambulance?
Cops. Yeah, don't fuck around. There's hunters out there trying to kidnap us.
So they'll say 911, and I'll say, help, my friends have been attacked by bears, but maybe not a bear, but definitely an animal with teeth, and then one of them was kidnapped by these other guys with blood on their faces, and there may have been shots fired, but not by us, but also maybe by us. And they cut my friend Jacob down from a tree. Separate incident. Long story.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
What's wrong?
Dead.
Well, did you hang up?
How can I have hung up?
I don't know. Maybe you slipped and hung up or something.
Do you know how phones work?
Yeah, of course.
Real phones, not cell phones?
Do you know how phones work? Okay, well, you broke
I
it.
did not.
Hey, Storm.
Okay, so
Hey, Storm.
no go. No one has signal. Is there anywhere else in the camp that has a landline?
Well, not a landline.
Hey, Storm.
What?
The radio has some.
Sorry, I just got out the phone. My mic was
here.
muted. That was my bad this time.
Where you do your
Yeah,
And
you
thank you for that.
Where I curate my sweet
I've been alright, fucking.
announcements.
How you doing this morning? How you doing this
Yeah,
morning?
I've been better. Me and the missus just had a bit of a disagreement.
Well,
I'm not exactly in the best of moods. I gotta wait for her to get home and for her to call me when she finally gets up her ass and feels like it when she's ready. Not realizing that with me, the relationship is 50-50. She always expects me to drop what I'm doing and answer the phone to her. For example, I'll be on this crapper taking a shit. See a message. Well, phone's in the bedroom. I can't pick it up and answer it. I'm not snapping it off to go fucking pick up the phone. Those are my medical condition that I was born with. So I finish my business. Meanwhile, babe, you there? Babe, you there? Babe, answer. Babe. It's like, you expect me to jump when you ask, but you won't do it for me? Yeah, fuck off.
mm,
You want a fair relationship? You meet me halfway. You want a dictatorship? You stay with that asshole.
relationship's got to be 50-50.
Exactly. That's what I said. If you want a dictatorship, you don't worry about getting divorced. Stay with that piece of shit. But if you truly love me for me, and you want a proper relationship where it's equal, 50-50, and you're treated with love and respect, start showing it to me like I show it to you.
Get a message out.
Like, for example, the second I woke up this morning, right? Normally when I wake up in the morning, I get up, I go to the toilet every morning because of my medical condition. I've got to go. No. I put myself through pain and discomfort to make her number one. The moment my eyes opened, I called her. Well, because she's with her daddy and her daddy's so old-fashioned, even though he's been pressuring her and to the point where he's made her cry. I spent like 2-3 hours calming her down. She ignores she just messages, doesn't call. I called her while she was eating, but she always talks to me on video call while I'm eating, so really, no excuse. Oh no, hangs up on me. Now, when she hung up on me, that's the part where I was telling you, I put half first instead of going to the toilet, I put myself in pain and discomfort. My eyes are just open, I grab my phone, I hit dial on her profile. I'm waiting, it's ringing, but hung up on her. And I get a text back. Not even an audio message, a text. Sorry, call you back, I'm eating. Fuck off, cunt. Then she finally gets the hint after pissing me right the fuck off and calls me. I'm grateful it was in front of her dad, even though her mum already knows about me, but it wasn't how I asked, saying that if I asked for something, she'll give me what I asked for, how I asked, exactly how I asked, because I always do that for her. No. Phone call tells you talk. On the call, she texted. Because she doesn't want to upset dear old dad. Because he's one of those religious types that you can't start dating to their faith and say, well, you know what? Get over it, cunt. Your wife can do it. In fact, your wife's already accepted me as a future son-in-law. She supports her daughter and knows that this is the only way we could have got together, the only way she could have fallen in love and have enough strength to leave that cunt. Get off your high horse, you old bastard. Your wife can compromise, swallow her pride and principles. I can compromise and swallow my pride and principles for my girl's safety, so fucking wouldn't beat the shit out of him if he didn't get his dick stuck with a hole to stick his dick in. I swallow my pride and principles for her. Why can't her dad? What's his fucking excuse? If I can do what I did, if her mum can do what she's done and support both of us and understand, she admitted, yes, it's against the way of God, but she understands that this is the only way it could have happened. And she's supported us ever since. In fact, she made a comment after our first video call church session at church, Sunday her time, Monday my time, that she already considers me as son-in-law. Which really means a lot to me. But can her dad do the same thing? No. Instead, he'll pressure her till she breaks. and then I spent the next 2 to 3 hours calming her down while she's in tears. I had to convince her not to pack her shit, go to her friends, and turn her back on her dad for the rest of his days. Like, completely disown him. You know what I mean? He doesn't realise how much I've done for him, let alone his daughter, out of my love for his daughter, and he can't even compromise. Like, I even compromise with his principles, guys. As an Australian, not knowing much about what old school traditional men are like, especially religious types, right? I understand he doesn't want to meet me until the papers are signed. That's fair enough. I've been studying the Bible. I understand his point of view. However, I didn't ask to be introduced as her boyfriend. Out of respect, I asked to be introduced as a friend. Even her mum liked the idea. Said, you can't really deny that. It's a full-blown compromise. I'm respecting his wishes. No, he shoots me down. And guys, that is why I've been so highly strung. That is why when I got more the last 3 days, I cracked the shits. Because I've copped nothing but disrespect lately. I do apologise for my outburst. However, that friend of yours that said they were going to mute me, I don't give a fuck if they got ADD, ADHD, schizophrenia. I don't give a fuck what their mental health issues. I have more mental health issues than what she does, and it gives her no excuse for treating me the way she did. I hadn't even addressed her at the time until she made that comment. And Cosmic, it really pissed me off when you backed that chick up. Alright? I don't know who the fuck who the fuck's this guy? Who the fuck are you to speak to me like that? And as an example I gave, you could have gone, hey mate, I don't know you, do you mind introducing yourself? I don't know who you are, I just come back. That would have been polite and respectful, and I would have been fine with that. I was like, oh yeah, I'm a friend of Cosmic and Tigers, my name's Stone Trooper, I'm South Australian. I would have been all cool.
Well,
and you guys know that.
That's just how she's speaking. I
don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. When you're in a party chat with people from all over the world, you back the fuck up, you mind your P's and Q's, and you show a little respect until you're disrespected. I do it. My disabilities are always going through the fucking roof. I have 3 split personalities, 3 other people in my head. I do my best not to try and let them override and disrespect every cunt. So she's got no excuse, brother. You're preaching to the choir. What is she? 14? 15? Yeah, maybe she's that age I could give a little leeway. Still learning about their issues. Still learning to control them.
I hope you guys have a great day, honestly.
She's 18 or older, you can get fucked. She knows better. Especially with today's help available. And today's information available.
Have fun streaming.
There's no excuse.
Have a good day, honestly.
I'm tired of the 2000 generation making excuses for their behaviour. And playing on their disability. Well, you didn't think my profile was getting blown up by the chat? I had to put the chat on mute before I left it. It was that bad.
A lot of people. I'm just gonna make a party.
Me and my girl couldn't even play a game without my profile going ding 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 ding. I had to mute it, and then after yesterday, I'm like, no, I can't. I'll talk to him, but I'm not being part of that group. I'm not having my profile blown up because I'm going to be disrespectful. It's got to go both ways.
Because if you're blocked.
And that's why I left the group, because at the end of the day, it involved that person that disrespected me as well, those messages. So the way I see it, why should I have my profile blown up by a disrespectful piece of shit, little shit that's playing on disability just to get away with crap? That's exactly what she did, by the way. Don't sugarcoat it. Why should I put up with that? I'm trying to have a good time and not upset my girl because I'm upset. You know? So I had to do the mature thing, because otherwise I would have come into I would have gone into the chat and gone, guys, I've had to mute this, it's still going on. It would talk with everyone that's involved in the group, or do a private message. Whenever people do groups and they message the group, it blows every member of that group up. Alright. That's no offense. That's why I hadn't started a group with everyone else in it, because it's going to be, because the time zone different. I didn't want to be messaging my Aussie buddies and blowing every other American up when they're asleep. or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I know a little too old-fashioned for
I'm
my
not the
age.
one that has to sit there and
I
block
understand
somebody
that.
so
I'm not the
nobody else
easiest to
can
deal with. I
join the
understand that
party
too.
unless it was
Ruby's
your guys'
working on my
fault.
anger management issues.
That's a sad thing. I'm not
Hence
mad.
why
I don't give a
yesterday I
fuck.
hadn't gone off
I
as
care
bad as I
less.
normally
I
do.
can care less you, me, or
That's why I got
honestly.
a bit upset when you said I was yelling, when at the time, you know what I'm like when I yell. That was not yelling. That was me heightened, as they say. And enough of that now. I said my opinion. I got what I needed to do out. I was just hurt, that's all, guys. Especially after everything that went down between me, Reba, Kit, and Tiger. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it got to me. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, fuck, I left my phone in there. Oh, there's no white light flashing on it. Good sign. Oh, I can't wait for that Terminator Survivors to finally get. Well, I can't wait for them to give a release date for it. It's still coming soon.
Ah,
Have you guys checked that out yet in the store
the what?
for coming soon? The new Terminator's open world game, Terminator Survivor.
I haven't checked it yet.
Oh, mate, it looks good. I'm just hoping from the screenshot they've got, it's not fucking VR, because I don't have VR yet. I'd be upset if it is. But I don't think so. Wish list. There we go. Yeah, this is basically the info they've got on it. Terminator Survivors. Solo or in co-op, play as a group of survivors in this open world return to the iconic Terminator universe set in the aftermath of Judgment Day. It's been 4 years since the day humanity nearly perished. The truth of the events is still muddied in half-truths as you emerge from a shelter to attempt to re-establish some semblance of society in a world that seems hell-bent on eliminating you and the last vestiges of mankind. You are tasked with scouring the surrounding land for materials, information, other survivors, and key resources in order to establish a base of operations for your fledgling group. But you're not alone. Skynet's machines are hunting you. They don't feel anything. They never stop, ever, until they completed their mission. Eradication of full humanity. Alone or within a group of up to 4, so 3 other people, lead humanity's rise from the ashes and unravel the truth behind the bomb, Skynet, and the Terminator threat. Then categories, true to the legend, meet iconic characters of the franchise as well as original ones and immerse yourself in a meticulously crafted world set in the post-apocalyptic future of James Cameron's masterpiece.
Yeah, okay. Let's go.
Indestructible menace. Explore the open world to discover the key materials and survivors you need to advance your home base. But never forget,
Yeah, we
the
should probably
fearsome
move
and
that.
deadly Terminator is out there hunting you and a constant threat. Unravel the truth. Learn about more what happened on Judgment Day in the unexplored storyline and try to change humanity's fate, which means there's going to be a part of the
Maybe you should
series
just
we haven't
listen.
known yet, and it looks like they might have an
You don't
alternate
know
ending
that.
available.
Okay, that might be an amazing shot.
Rise from the ashes. Grow the remnants of humanity at a home base you'll use to establish a new foothold for humanity and stand tall against the machine's threat, alone or in co-op with 3 other friends.
No.
Think before you shoot.
Dude,
While you be armed to attack up close and at range, stealth and caution may be more intelligent approaches with Skynet's machines and scavengers lurking.
Look, you don't
End
need to
synopsis.
listen to me, okay?
So,
I'm sorry,
and when you check out the
what
screenshot,
are we even?
yeah, it is literally next-gen
Just
graphics.
give her the gun. We don't need it.
That's why I'm humming and hawing whether it's going to be normal or VR. I hope it's normal, and then they introduce VR because not everyone can afford
Why
it.
don't you just get free yours?
Like in Australia, it's nearly $2,000 still for your cheapest VR2.
Seriously, is this worth fighting for?
No,
No,
with
not
your
your
argument.
argument.
Oh, okay, so now you just want to win the fight. Not cool,
Not cool,
man.
man.
Not cool.
Not cool.
Fuck.
Am I interrupting something?
No, I don't even know what to fucking play.
Chin up,
Shut up,
big
big guy.
guy. I wouldn't really know what to do with it, okay? I
I
trust you.
you.
Oh, thank you so much, Dylan. You're so generous and handsome. Yeah, no problem. Don't mention it.
Oh, good to see you. Good to see you. A time again, isn't it?
Oh, crap.
Strange.
Why do I have to go to work today?
Knowing one's own power, tapping into a previously unknown energy. I suppose there are forces that work within us all, and with one hand it gives, and with the other good grip.
Yeah, what bullshit I got stuck up in here?
The magician. The incredible, the unbelievable, the sensational, persistent manipulation, the work of a magician. Now you see it, now you don't. Blink and you miss it. And you wouldn't want to miss it. As always, there's more to see. And as always, the choice is yours. Would you like to see more? Choose one. Choose wisely.
What's this, mate? I didn't quite hear you. I had to turn you up. What game is this you talking about? I had to turn you up.
I knew it. I knew we were not able to trust Ryan. I knew it.
So it's goodbye again. I'll leave you with this.
Oh, yeah. Just type in under search Terminator Survivors. That's, Oh, yeah. It's just I've noticed Sony, but what I'm saying is, I noticed any game that's coming soon and hasn't been given a release date of 6 to 12 months, they've been removing it and then bringing it back closer to its release date. So, it may be there, it might not be, but I've got it added to my wish list already. Because I was reading it.
I couldn't it's
yeah.
pretty clean out.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I left my bag.
Yeah.
I brought you this.
Yeah.
That was... Fuck. I don't even know what happened. It was all just a blur.
Yeah, that makes no sense, but it makes sense if you're after money. It's called make one for the low budget people. Well, this is what they should have been doing. Make one for the low budget people that can't afford VR, and one for people that can afford VR. That's what they've done. VR for the rich people, no VR for the broke ass bitches like me.
I didn't know what to do. I mean, I thought...
Did you say yourself, huh?
No.
I've also got the Australian Truck Simulator added to my wish list. It's the first Australian truck simulator of its kind. And also, I'm moving over to America. When I told my baby girl I've added it to my wish list, she's like, well, that ought to help you with your homesickness when you're over here. Just load that up. I'll sit there watching you play and hug you. I'm like, thanks, baby. That means a lot.
Any better?
I'm doing okay.
I used to race dirt bikes, so who gives a shit?
Wait, are they going to the radio pod?
Phone's dead. I'm gonna try to send out an SOS or something. We're holding down the fort.
Yeah, no, all good, all good. Oh, yeah? What is it and how much you pay? Oh, and what is it?
Did anybody
Oh, not bad. What year? Alright, for two and a half grand, that's not bad.
Stay here. I'll check it out.
It's just over 20 years old, but bikes like that, especially that brand, if they're looked after, fucking, they go. They last. What's the condition of it? Alright, spark plugs you gotta replace, they'll clean out regularly. Alright, yeah, you can't, alright, so your timing's on its way out, alright? So you're gonna need the timing done, alright? Plus, your spark plug's not working properly, so it's not sparking properly, so it's misfiring. And then your carb is on its way out. It starts bad, and the point is it's starting. Yeah, that's what I mean, it's starting. Yeah, well, apparently. It's like me 10 minutes Star Wars in there. It's like when 10 minutes Survivors, I noticed in coming soon. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I am not letting myself forget it. Why the fuck not? I know, I got posted. I used to play it on PC with my cousin, mate. The only thing is you can't do on the the only thing you can't do on the Postal 4 No Regrets that you could do on PC, right? Is when you piss on someone, you just have a cheat code, right? That you can change your piss into petrol and then set people on fire. So me and my cousin would walk up to a copper, swap their dick out, piss on the copper, then grab a lighter and then set them on fire. Yeah, but what about the penetrator? What about the penetrator when you fire out like a boat with a fucking dildo and you power cuts with a dildo?
Hey, so this...
I impaled a person to the wall and they were stuck to the wall and then a dildo goes through their heart. I fucked their heart.
You know, thinking about like stuff when we first met and started camp.
That's what I mean. They probably increased the release date again because they're working on it. I've noticed lately, certain developers have been going, hey streamer, hey YouTuber, hey Twitcher, fuck you wait. We're releasing the game when we want to, so it works. And that's what I like. Some developers are going back to the 90s way of computer game building.
Kind of
not 2000 where a streamer says jump, they say how high. No, they're going back to they were meant to be. When they make a game, we wait till they're ready to release it. If they're going to extend the release date, because they might, there might be an extra bit of content they want to add, and they want to make sure the code matches and correct. Well, we've got to wait. Like we did in the 90s.
Maybe I was misreading.
Before YouTube and Twitch became a thing.
Kind of felt like a little bit more was going to happen.
And back then, every game that came out had next to no problems with it or no problems at all. They worked how they were meant to.
Sorry.
The only time you really had problems with it is when they added DLC.
Of course I want to.
And I'd rather put up with that than having the base game not work, but the DLCs work. Fuck that. They're DLC.
That seems like such...
You're paying for the game, not the DLC. You pay for the DLC after because it's downloadable content, not the game.
Yeah, I guess.
Common misconception with people, and today's generation want things now. Motherfucker, you wait till you get given, mate. Don't know if you're paying money for something. If a developer wants to take a bit extra time on the product that they've created and they've worked hard to create, you wait. Cyberpunk 2077 is a prime example, and I'll always use it as an example. It's the best one that will always remain a prime example. They
Oh my God.
rushed it out. They were supposed to have co-op in it, for fuck's sake. 2 player.
Hide it.
No more. There was supposed to be a whole lot of other content. Because of YouTube and Twitch streaming jumping up and down, they want Cyberpunk out now. They canned the co-op, readjusted the campaign so there was no such thing as co-op available. A whole lot of the other content they removed, and they released it full of bugs. It was unplayable for the first 3 months of release. I said, no, I wasted money buying it. And they wouldn't refund it. Sony wouldn't, so I contacted the developers, they wouldn't. They excused, oh, we've already got a patch coming out for it. We've already got a patch coming out for it. What?
Oh, you're mine.
Oh no! That's so sad and pathetic. Dude, if you buy that game, I don't know you. I know, but if you buy the PlayStation 5 new version, the one you just mentioned, if you buy the new one that just come out, I don't know you. Because it's Jay, and you'd be an idiot for buying a game you've already played that's gay as fuck, weird as hell, and then it's like a top dollar today's prices for.
Oh yeah, it used to be
I don't know if you buy it.
radio station actually. You know, I mean, it is still technically, but nobody brings
I'll put it this way, I'd rather play Who's Your Daddy with the missus on video call or in person. Okay? Who would have fuck would want to do that?
You know, nowadays it's on the phone. Mr. Patrick takes it.
God damn.
So that we're not distracted by technology.
Technology. Give it.
What's the sequel going to be? Who's Your Mommy?
So is that something that you want to go into?
Well, don't say that. That might actually happen. Yo.
Radio?
No, like DJ or music or something.
Yeah, I mean, I like music, but I think I want to major in quantum physics.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You don't seem like a science guy.
Oh yeah. I mean, not here.
I'm sorry. I'm so completely fascinated by this. What do you mean by not here?
Not here at camp. I do that at home, and then here I
You're a wise cracking smartass.
That's a little harsh.
No?
Okay, so maybe I was a little nervous when I arrived in an uncomfortable social situation, and I overcompensated a little bit by making a bunch of jokes.
You played into it.
Yeah, I mean, people kind of enjoy the blasé Dylan.
And do you enjoy the blasé Dylan?
Not yet, whatever, people. I like Dylan.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Dylan. I'm Ryan. Well, actually, let's get the fuck out of here, Ryan.
Yeah, I like him. That makes a lot of sense.
I do not want to listen to that song right now. Skip.
All good?
All good?
Give me a minute.
All right.
Uh-oh. What for? Alright. Well, you should be grateful you're paying $25 US. Because that $25 Australian to your US is about $55 to $60 to $70 Australian.
Why the hell did I do that?
So how about Americans, and my baby girl agrees with me being an American, how about Americans stop bitching, right, about a $25 or $30 game, right, when Australians pay double to triple what you pay. And that also goes down to your groceries, guys. Because me and my girl have been on video call, both shopping, we both spend the exact amount of money, same amount of money, $200. I walked out with a small basket full. She walked out with a whole shopping trolley full. Yeah. So, kiss my ass. So, whenever you're in a party with an Australian and you go to bitch about a game that's low price, have a bit of consideration and think about what other people around the world are paying. Because most of the games are US made. That's why you guys get them so cheap. It's like, this is what I don't get about Australia. All this Wagyu and Angus beef you guys get imported, and which keep in mind, most of it goes to China, Japan, which infuriates me. We raise the cattle, we feed the cattle, we breed the cattle for our meat, but we get fuck all that product, and we pay top price. Australia gets fucked over economically by the entire world in more ways than you can possibly imagine. We might be the lucky country, but no, we're not. Let's take advantage of the country, people, by the whole world. I've had people from Germany, Holland, Italy say they don't pay anywhere near as much as Australians pay. In fact, with most countries, when you come over here and you get your currency exchanged over, you have more money in Australian than what you did in your own money. In other words, you come over here with $1 million, you're set for life, basically. You know what I mean? And that's what pisses me off as an Australian, when people whinge and moan and bitch about a $25 or a $30 game. That's fucking chump change. You go to exchange rate, you look at where most of the games come from, and then you look at what we pay. Yeah, we're the ones getting the water under the stick. I'm not saying because I am. I'm saying because I see so many people. I watch a streamer go, you know, I'm rich. I can afford that. He goes, but if I was to look through the eyes of a low-income earner, which I used to be, he's saying this on his live stream, but he goes, I used to be a Centrelink person on the dole. He goes, for Americans, that's Social Security. He goes, I'm not paying that. The game developers can go fuck themselves. I'm not paying that. Straight out on his live. And that developer pulled their funding support from his channel because of it, because he was being honest. Yeah.
All good.
That's why I don't like hearing about economy and whatnot, because a lot of people don't understand the exchange rate and what other countries have to pay. So when people start bitching about, oh, they're going to pay this, I'm thinking, bro, have you checked the stock market lately? You check the exchange rate? Do you even know what other people are paying? It's like, damn, if you knew what other people are paying, you'd be like, oh, fuck, I'm actually rather lucky. That's actually rather cheap. It's like, yep. There's certain things in Australia when we go to them from the States, you guys are paying top dollar, but we're getting them at a discount, so to speak. You know what I mean? But my uncle, he had a nice old school fucking Chevy. And he contacted some auto shop here that had the parts he needed.
No.
Grand total,
That's
$850,000 for what he needed.
So
He contacted an Australian, an American freaking car company. Asked him if he knew where he could get these particular parts. They said, well, we don't make that. We're not actually anything to do with that. We this car company brand. He goes, here's the number for Chevy. He goes, contact them. They should actually have those parts in stock. Even though they don't make them, they should have a little bit of surplus they can help you out with. He calls them up. I makes his inquiry. They said, yeah, what's your order? He placed his order. 350,000 instead of 850,000 he paid. Because he ordered through an American distributor and didn't go through us. Through our liaison.
Apparently somebody doesn't know how to handle it personally, honestly. He takes it too personally. Can't
it's
handle
fucked.
It.
The market is fucked.
I don't really care.
All they do is fucking over the little guy.
Shit about it.
And cause arguments amongst friends, because a lot of people, especially in today's society,
he gets
bother checking the exchange rate.
Upset. I'm just a little frustrated.
But anyway, everyone did.
Because I got invited to the party and everything.
And they compared currency exchange for multiple countries, especially say countries from people you automatically talk to all the time. They'd be like, holy shit, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. We got it good. Like, I'd love to be able to pay $30 odd or say brand new game comes out. Right, you guys